Hi guys, welcome to my current events page. I've been doing a little digging on what happened over in Iran and the missiles over toward Iraq. Okay, well here's what I found out. I will list my sources below. Now, after Qasem Soleimani was murdered, over 80 people were killed at least after they were burying him, and there was a stampede. So there's been chaos. So Iranians needed to save face and appease the demand of the people for revenge. So they launched missiles to the Iraqi bases, Iraqi U.S. bases. Of all the rockets that fell, 10 fell inside the U.S. base. One fell somewhere else, and 4 missed the target completely. There were no casualties, and only some minor equipment was damaged because it didn't have time to secure it. Excuse me, guys. So after Iran did this, they reported heavy casualties. First they said 20, then they said 50, and then they said 80. The reality is, Iran notified the Iraqi government of their soon strike. The Iraqi government notified the Americans of the soon strike, and Americans notified their soldiers of the soon strike. So everybody was braced and ready for the strike. But that's it. It's all a facade. It's all a joke. There was no casualties. It was not that big of a deal. In actuality, the strike of last week, where they killed a civilian at the end of December, was way more severe. And there was no notification. They killed an American soldier and wounded some American soldiers. Okay, now this attack was more symbolic. It was just the response of Iranians, and it was just a show. They're just trying to save face. What was bothersome is that the U.S. media was actually quoting Iranian reports on the U.S. casualties and didn't wait for their own military to give them a report on it. And it took an hour for our president to tweet that all is good. The whole thing was deliberately blown out of proportion to feed rhetoric in America, to show us that our killing of Soleimani was a mistake. Iranians now are quite defeated and confused. When Israel heard that Soleimani was killed, there was a huge relief from them, because never in history of short state of Israel has there been dedicated more of a person to annihilate, you know what I mean, get rid of Israel, than Soleimani. He was like a contractor appointed in 1999 to destroy Israel. Iran cannot act alone. They have no power, no capability or strength to do anything without backing of a major superpower such as Russia. Now, right after that, there was that Ukrainian aircraft that crashed, the 737. Iranians refused to hand the black box over, and the Ukrainians are stating that there's nothing wrong with our 737. It was fit to fly. They said, if you really want to know, people are saying, if you really want to know why this plane went down, look at the passenger manifest. Now, remember, he who watches over Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. Get this, there's 4.5 earthquake that hit the Bushehr nuclear reactor 2 times in 2 weeks. Excuse me. So there was a stampede. Then there was that joke of an attack. Then the airline crashed. And then now there's earthquakes. You guys, Iran is in trouble. So that's the story. I hope I made sense. God bless you and have a great night.